Hey there, Massage Business Support Network, Leash here. Wanted to jump in and do this live tonight because we've had so many people talk to us and get in touch around why do I even have to do Facebook Lives. Now, Facebook Lives are super interesting, right? Obviously, you're watching a live right now if you're watching this. I think I've done around 200 or 300 Facebook Lives and around 500 or 600 Facebook videos at this point. And people often say to me like, but why? Why do we have to do live? They're so damn scary and all the things. And welcome to you guys watching. So what I wanted to do is share a little bit about why Facebook Lives are so incredibly important. Here's the thing. We've now surveyed around 1,000 massage therapists in the last couple of years. What we found is that we've got 1,000 people have entered their data, entered their stuff into the quiz, which is the growth killer quiz, right? So of nearly 1,000 people, 64% of people say that their biggest challenge is not having enough clients. And so what we know as business owners and as marketers is that if people don't have enough clients, it's usually because they either are not doing marketing or they don't know how. A lot of people are in the position of going, oh, I can't afford it, or I literally just don't know how to put myself out there. It's all too hard. I don't want to have to, schedule all this stuff on Facebook. It seems like a lot of work. Having to pay for ads seems expensive. They've just got story after story after story after story after story. But the reality is that a lot of clients, and not everyone, but a lot of people are really actually struggling to find clients. Therapists out there are really struggling with how do I actually get people in the door. So Facebook, in their wisdom, is an amazing platform. There are more people on Facebook than in any one country in the whole world. So people often say, oh, do I have to be on Facebook to run a business? Of course not. But if you want to have a good business, it's a good idea to be on here. Facebook is a great way of being able to connect with your audience, connect with your clients that you've currently got, and bring more on, create more people in your database and all that sort of stuff. Hello to everyone watching, by the way. Great. Facebook's an awesome platform. We need to be able to put stuff on there on a regular basis. You should be posting at least once a day. At the clinic, we tested and measured this. We actually posted 5 times a day for 3.5 months. Obviously, we had a lot of people to be promoting at the time, need a lot of clients. So that's why we did a lot of stuff. Now, what we noticed is that our engagement went up. Not everybody needs to do that, but it was a strategy that we had that worked really well. So Facebook Lives are a part of the Facebook platform. It's literally like this. It's me doing a video. I'm talking to my phone and a bunch of people on here, which is great and I love. We've got Diana has actually put in a question, which is awesome, and I can say, she said, not really knowing how is my thing, but also fear holds me back. Absolutely, you're right. You are one of many, many, many hundreds of people that we speak to every year who go, no, not the Facebook Live. It's going to be Facebook Live. It's kind of like that meme that's like, hey, how do I be healthy? Just tell me it's not kale. Oh, I'm guessing it's kale, isn't it? Right? It's kind of like this with Facebook Lives. Here's the thing, right? Facebook Lives are free. It absolutely costs nothing for you to get your phone out and do a Facebook Live. What stops us is the stories that we tell ourselves around why we shouldn't do it. What if I forget what I've said? What if I get my words mixed up and oh no, the people don't think I know what I'm talking about? What if, oh heck, I haven't had a great hair day? What if? Here's the thing, guys. Of all the hundreds of people that I have been able to convince at some point to at least do one Facebook Live, the sun still came up the next day and the birds didn't fall out of the sky. The very first one is terrifying. It's scary. Even me, when Facebook very first brought the live platform in, even though I've done hundreds of videos, I was outside in my backyard and I thought, I've got this awesome idea that I'm going to share. And as I was doing my Facebook Live, I was at the washing line, I'm hanging washing, great idea, and I'm like talking away, and as I'm talking in the background, my dog takes a crap. I'm not kidding you. If you've ever seen that live video, very funny. And I just kind of turned gently and kept talking, right? Because the thing is, you can talk about anything on a Facebook Live. Here's the thing, right? What Facebook Lives do is help to get your face, your message, and who you are out to your audience. Exactly like what I'm doing now. Is this the most perfect, precise talk that I've created to make it really, really, really amazing and absolutely perfect for this brilliant Friday night for you guys? No. Have I done enough of them to know that pretty much if I can roll the camera, I'll probably keep talking? Yeah, for sure. But the first one is always the most daunting. And that's all you need to do, because the only difference between anyone who's sitting there going, oh, and me is just that I've simply done more of them. And so the first one is scary. And I know I just saw David comment before, and I remember David's first live. And it was awesome. The fact that it actually, he did it. And I remember talking to him, he's like, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. Oh, I'm going to make you do it. And I'm like, yep. And it was awesome. I remember it coming up, and it's like, it is beautifully David. And that's what I love about Facebook Lives. Everybody can do them differently. I get a lot of Facebook Lives coming up through my feed. But the thing is that Facebook Lives get your message of who you are out to a wider community. Now, here's what Facebook does. Facebook wants to connect people. Facebook is about connection. That's their purpose. That's why they're here. So what they do is go, ooh, cool. This person's doing a Facebook Live. Hey, anybody who's out there that is connected to this page, guess what? Leisha's doing a live. Why don't you jump on and have a look? Because Facebook knows that this, for some people, can be really daunting. And so what it does is actually reward you organically by showing that piece of content to more people. Now, the beauty about doing a Facebook Live is that not everybody wants to do them. So heck, while they're free, while not many people are doing them, be the unique, awesome individual that's actually just showing up and having a go. Because you can't stuff this up. And worst case scenario, if you completely royally stuff it up, if you drop your phone, if you drop an F-bomb, you drop whatever, you can always just delete it at the end, right? As Jeffrey says, the show must go on. Now, Vanessa's on here. I know Vanessa did a 30-day Facebook Live challenge. Absolutely amazing results with that, from the personal growth that it often actually brings. Because Facebook Lives are great to get your message out, but also who they're great for is actually for the person doing them. Because when you're very first starting out, what stops us, the fear that stops us is fear of judgment. It's what if somebody else gets on there and says blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you that your anatomy lecturer is never going to be on the end of a Facebook Live. Do you know how I know that? I know that because they're going to be sitting at home reading Grey's Anatomy because that's what they love. If anybody jumps on and says anything to you that you're not sure about, you can simply answer it by, that's a great question, let me send you a message. Done. Handled. In 200 Facebook Lives, never had that challenge yet. Bring it on if you want to. I'm sure some of you just went, oh cool, challenge for Leash. Rock on. The thing is that you already know your stuff. A couple little hacks from me. You know your stuff and you know how to talk, because when a client comes in, you know what to say. One of my little tips is that you can get a post-it note and stick it behind the camera here, so obviously so you guys can't see it, so that you can think about what would you say if that client, if you put your client's name, don't mention them, but put the client's name on the post-it note and stick it to the back of your phone, just above the camera. So if you have to look at it, you're not kind of looking down and around, you're actually looking, like for example, if I was looking like that, it just looks like I'm looking at the camera. Yay for that. So you write your client's name on the piece of paper, you stick it to the back of your phone, and if you get stuck, you just look at that and go, aha, if Mary was here, what would I tell her? I would say you need to drink water. Do you know why you need to drink water? Water is really important because dehydrated muscles are more likely to ache. And if I'm wrong, you're just going to pee. That is actually what I used to say to my clients. Didn't have many clients called Mary. Wasn't thinking of anyone in particular. But you kind of get the point, right? The thing is that anybody watching sits there going, I wish I could do that. Any objections that you have are just stories. Facebook Lives are free, they are shareable, they are boostable, and you can get your message out to more people just by simply having the courage, 10 seconds of courage to go, can I do it? The scariest bit is when you hit live and then you start talking and then eventually you press finish, and ta-da, Facebook Live done. The first one out of it. Now, if you want to actually master this, then all you got to do is just jump on. The more you jump on, the more you do it, the more consistent you are, the more people will start watching. Couple of tips. Number one, that was the tip that I gave you on the post-it note. Another tip is always put a headline. If you are going to do a consistent one, like we're going to do over the next 10 days, because we've got this thing out at the moment around Facebook Live tips, because there's usually, I won't go too many what ifs. Too much coffee for me today. Super excited. So if you are going to do a consistent amount, put that in the title, just like I have with this one. So 1/10. So we're going to be doing 10 Facebook Lives in this group for you guys to help you overcome the fear of Facebook Lives. I would love to hear from any of you that are giving it a go and are like, okay, I'm going to do it, 10 seconds of courage. Share them into the support network, because we are a supportive group of people that want to help and want to help you feel comfortable. So number one, if you're going to do consecutive ones, put that in the title. Number two, always put a title. Always, always, always. If you just see a bunch of videos, it's like you've got to think about what's in it for them, not so much what's in it for me, what's in it for them to want to click. So you might see sometimes as a question my title. It will be something like, why do you need to do Facebook Lives? That would be the title of this video. And I do that because it's like, oh heck, because anyone who's going, yeah, I don't care, I'm not doing them, doesn't click on it. Rock on. Anyone who does click on it has probably at some point thought, yeah, I know, I should probably do those lives that those guys are talking about all the time. And so you're here curious, well, why do I need to do them? Why is this important? The Facebook Live platform is an absolutely awesome communication tool. Now, what you can do as a business is, do them on your business page, and then you can share them into community groups. So let's say you do a really good Facebook Live on the importance of stretching after an event, or stretching after, or self-care, or whatever you do, and you think, you know what, I think my community needs to know this. You can, as a person, grab that video, like that post on your Facebook page, and you can share it into a community group. So we have the OGBH community neighborhood page, and it's basically just all the people in Ocean Grove. Most people are just whinging about their dogs, other people's dogs pooing on their lawn, and trees getting cut down, and what are they called? The tourists coming in, and all that sort of stuff. But amongst it is, does anyone know a great place to get a massage? Does anyone know, where I should do this? Does anyone know how I can do this? All that kind of stuff. So basically you can use this, and it's called repurposing your content, where you do one thing like this and then you can repurpose it to somewhere else. So Facebook Lives are an amazing, amazing platform. Really, really thrilled that you guys are all on here. It's awesome to have you all here. And I love the comments coming through as well. So I'm glad Carolyn said great advice. Thanks, Jeffrey. Jeffrey does awesome Facebook Lives. He's an osteopath. He has one of the nicest chairs of anyone I know. By all means, check out Jeffrey from Osteopathic Services, because he's a gun. And I know there are some others here who've also had a go at Facebook Lives as well. So I would love to hear, what is the biggest thing that you have taken away from this particular live? What's the most valuable thing that you were like, you know what, thanks Leash, okay, I'm gonna do it. And like, if that's your thing, if that's your feeling, then I would love to hear from you. Comment below. If you are doing a Facebook Live, I would love you to either send me a private message or tag me in it at the end of it, or share it in, because we want to support you, we want to encourage you. The best thing you can get when you very first do a live is lots and lots of encouragement and great feedback. It's been awesome to hang out with you guys, and guess what? I'll be seeing you tomorrow in this group, hanging out, where we're going to be talking about Facebook Live, and I've got another topic that you'll have to wait till tomorrow for. If you would like some tips on what is it that I actually want to, like, what can I talk about, because I just don't know what to say, click the link in the headline, and you can get access to 50 Facebook Live topics that you could use for any business. Awesome stuff, guys. Have a great night, and I'll look forward to catching you tomorrow.